Bartenders have an old-world mystique about them. With lightning-fast reflexes and an encyclopedic knowledge of every cocktail known to every drinker, they surely mastered their craft for years. On the other hand, every great mixologist began as a novice, fumbling with shakers and over-pouring cocktails before they acquired their skills. If you're just starting out as a barkeep or want to brush up on your expertise, these bartending hacks can help you wow even the most challenging customers. Welcome to Advanced Mixology. In this video, we'll talk about the different bartending hacks that will surely change your life. Let's get the flair rolling. First, why do you have to know these bartending hacks? Working hard and working smart can be two different things at times. Learn some hacks for working smartly every time. Knowing a bartender's tip, meant to increase speed and efficiency, is frequently the key to getting through a busy night for any barman. Of course, the best techniques are those that ensure uniformity in the preparation of a cocktail or mixed drink. Delivering outstanding customer service requires the ability to brew the best cocktails, night in and night out. With that being said, these are the bartending hacks version 2.0 that will make you the most effective and efficient mixologist. Hack number 1. Keep your workplace clean and organized. Bars have a bad image for being sticky, gritty, and generally filthy. Customers are more inclined to stick around and order more beverages if the bar is kept clean. As a result, whenever you have free time, wipe down your workstation with a wet rag, wash your glasses, and reorganize your ingredients so that everything is ready for a quick and clean experience. Arrange your equipment and tools behind the bar in a way that makes working with them the most convenient. Shifts are a lot easier and smoother when you're familiar with the layout and organization of your workplace. Hack number 2. Bring fun to your work. Everyone enjoys a little entertainment, and you'll be expected to do it as a bartender. It's a good idea to start learning a few tricks up your sleeve, whether it's through being a fantastic conversationalist or by showing off your quick hands. Bottle flipping, pouring from a high vantage point, and incorporating fire into your mixing can be the difference between a standard tip and a large payout. Hack number 3. Know your products. Knowing what you're serving is essential because in order to succeed as a barkeep, you must be able to put your knowledge to good use and leave a lasting impression. This entails not only understanding everything there is to know about the drinks you're serving, but also continuing to learn more about your craft. Even if you don't serve a specific sort of liquor or use a specific ingredient right now, that doesn't guarantee you won't in the future. The more details and tales you have, the better. You'll not only feel more at ease behind the bar and be better prepared to answer inquiries, but you'll also be able to rewrite the rules and turn the tables. Hack number 4. Chill bottles in minute. Everyone has experienced the aggravation of being offered a warm beer. If your beers aren't cold enough, but you don't have time to wait for them to cool in the fridge, wrap them in a moist paper towel and freeze them for 15 minutes. Their temperature will plummet just in time for those thirsty clients. Hack number 5. Keep the conversation going and alive. While you should never try to control a conversation with a customer or group of clients, you should make every effort to be as pleasant as possible. Pay special attention to customers who have arrived alone and strive to maintain a rapport with them, no matter how brief. Making yourself available encourages your patrons to return several times throughout the night, and it even makes them feel comfortable waiting for their next drink. Hack number 6. Be a good listener. Many people go to bars for company, and the bartender frequently plays that role. That's why being a good listener is crucial for every mixologist. Although it isn't part of the job description, it is an important component of the daily grind. However, getting to know your clients will make them more likely to tip generously and even better become regular patrons. Hack number 7. Ace your listening skills. Bars can be noisy, crowded places, but most customers don't want to have to repeat themselves more than twice when buying a drink regardless of the circumstances. As a result, it's critical that you exercise your listening skills and give every customer your undivided attention the first time they ask for something, so you don't get trapped in an "I'm sorry, what was that" loop. Hack number 8. Create your own masterpiece. When it comes to knowledge, the number of cocktail mixtures and mixes are limitless. So take advantage of the opportunity and start putting your newfound knowledge to use by creating your own beverages to sell as specials. This is not only a terrific method to impress your coworkers and advance in your career, but it's also a great way to break up the monotony of your job and keep motivated. It's also your chance to inject some personality and style into the menu. Hack number 9. Create your own syrup. Making your own syrups is simple and adds a distinct selling feature to your bar. To do so, combine an equal amount of sugar and water in a small saucepan and cook over low heat until the sugar dissolves. After that, add whatever flavoring you want. It might be anything from Christmas gingerbread or cinnamon to everyday strawberry or orange. To extend the life of your syrup creations, add a little bit of vodka to the mix. The added alcohol protects the syrup against mold and extends its shelf life. We are now halfway through this video, but before we give you the rest, make sure to give this a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and ring that notification bell to be updated as we upload more fresh and new content for you. Hack number 10. Be aware of the current trends. Whether it's an Aperol Spritz or a Moscow Mule that's trending on social media, you'll want to keep an eye on what drinks are hot right now, especially if you don't have much experience creating them. Chances are, patrons will want it at some time, and if you can get ahead of the curve, you'll be able to profit from the trend before your competition. Hack number 11. Eyeball your measurement. You shouldn't expect to be able to eyeball your measurements early on in your bartending profession, but you should work toward that goal. It's good to use a jigger for precision, especially if you're not sure if your eyeballing is up to par. Free pouring, on the other hand, can help you make the most of your time by allowing you to pour more drinks and earn more tips throughout the night. Hack number 12. Don't let your emotions conquer you. Being a barkeep entails dealing with people on a regular basis, some of whom can be jerks who get under your skin. A customer who leaves a lousy tip is an excellent example. You see red when you've given a guest your all and gone out of your way to meet their requirements, only to be met with a cheap, disrespectful gratuity. Hack number 13. Ask for help when you need it. You're going to be stressed out. However, a prevalent misperception is that you must tackle it on your own. It may seem natural not to want to ask for help, especially if you are exceptionally skilled at your job, yet we all get lost in the weeds from time to time. When you do, asking for help will not only make things easier, but it will also help you get your business back on track faster, and that is something good managers will appreciate. Coworkers are there to support, so make the most of them by assigning specific and fair duties. Requesting assistance is not a show of weakness, but of responsibility and foresight. Hack number 14. Be careful on handing out freebies. Giving away a complimentary drink or food every now and then will make you seem like a cool bartender, but it won't make your job any easier. If you're going to develop a habit of giving away free products, make sure you'll make up the cost over the course of the night and that your boss is aware of your actions. At the end of the day, it's not worth risking your job for a free appetizer. Hack number 15. Don't get lazy about carding. Checking people's identities to make sure they're of legal drinking age is an important part of the mixologist's job. You can't rely on the doorman to verify everyone's legality, whether you work at a high-end pub or a downtown nightclub. You don't want to take any chances because the repercussions of making a mistake include fines and maybe going to jail. Hack number 16. Be calculated when giving back changes. When customers pay with cash, always return the money in single bills. Giving back larger sums, such as 5s, 10s, or 20s, reduces your chances of being tipped. Of course, because tipping conventions differ from nation to country, this isn't a universal issue, but it's something to bear in mind, especially if you're bartending in the United States. Hack number 17. Drink presentation version 2.0. Use great garnishes. Cocktails should not only taste nice, but they should also look fantastic. Small details, such as picking the correct glass and garnish, will improve the appearance of any drink you mix. There is no such thing as a one-size-fits-all glass for drinks, and different drink styles necessitate varied glassware. You don't have to keep every style on hand. Instead, make judgments based on the types of beverage you enjoy mixing the most. While garnishes are mostly used for decoration, they can also contribute flavor to beverages. In most cases, embellishments are unnecessary in ordinary drinks, but they are a lovely touch when entertaining. It's a good idea to practice cutting the basic citrus garnishes because they will be used all the time. You can also substitute a higher quality garnish for some shortcut styling, such as those jars of brilliant red maraschino cherries. To improve your cocktail game, use some real maraschino or prepare your own branded fruits. And hack number 18. Save money before tax season. If you work as a bartender in an area where tips account for a large portion of your income, you may not be aware that the government taxes cash tips. To prevent a bad situation with your local tax agency, save aside about 30% of your cash tips so that you have the money ready to present when it's time to pay the government. As basic as these hacks and pro tips, refining them and making them habits will get you noticed by your boss, increase your tip average, and make your job even more fun. Because at the end of the day, working smartly is indeed an edge rather than working all-knowingly. These bartending hacks will undoubtedly improve your shifts and add some flair to your service, but they aren't the only things you'll need to perfect your barkeeping skills. There's so much more to learn about the art and how to advance in a mixologist job, from customer service skills to proper behind-the-bar gear. So what do you think of these hacks we have mentioned? Do you know some? Well, let us know in the comments section below. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Advanced Mixology.